so great.
Don't hold back.
Chapter 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to echo Richie's words. A bit formal, I know, but Charlotte, Natalie, bridesmaids have been brilliant. Go have a round of applause.
Yeah.
Again, echoing Richie's words, Anna looks absolutely stunning. Can't be the only one in the room who's thinking Richie's punching well above his weight. Right, introduction, sorry. For those who don't know, I'm Gareth, Richie's younger brother. Mum and Dad were obviously very disappointed with their first attempt. It is a great honour to be Richie's best man. I was given the opportunity the first time. I meant to bring that up.
Don't mention the war.
I was going to be fine, but once he threw in the suit, I thought, I've actually got one. No, bless him. I do apologise in advance. I'm not a great public speaker. I do get a bit nervous. This isn't the first time today I've risen from a warm seat with paper in my hand. I do actually try and normally visualise the audience when I'm speaking naked, but since there are kids here today, that might be a little bit creepy. I'll try not to do that. So I'll try to do a few lines down on paper, which if everyone's sort of snorted them, I felt a little. He's a policeman. Anyway, this is my opportunity to lampoon Rich. I believe the Americans call it roasting. Obviously, not the sort of Titus Bramble will do. Before I start, on the man, I'd like to say, Richie, I do love you, and I don't want that to change. Anyway, I've taken the role of best man very seriously. I've researched it endlessly on the internet. Anyway, but I knew it would be a tough ask following Rich today, and to be fair, I was right. I couldn't follow a word of it. But I will try and keep it simple, because I can see that it's a bit of a mixed ability group. Bit of moisture. I would do like Carl, anyway. Obviously, part of the best man's speech is to rubbish Richie's character. Which
Too easy.
No, I think he's coming at the end. Obviously, he's vain, fake tan, sunbed.
No.
Almost. I wouldn't say he's mean.
No.
I've seen him actually drop a 50 pence on the floor, bend down so quickly to pick it up that he's hit him on the back of the head. One man takes his newlywed on their honeymoon to North Wales. Rich, you did say you were going to bang it. Anyway, it's also crass and insensitive. A low point for me with it was when he actually outed me as gay in his best man speak. Thanks for that, bro. The early years with Rich were great. At school, what can I say? Rich was always different from the other 5-year-olds. He was 11. Academically, he wasn't the best. No one ever really questioned his intelligence, or indeed mentioned it. For years, he spent years thinking that Ellesmere Port was actually a fine vintage wine. So to be fair to him, he channeled his energy into a different direction, which was on the rugby field. I do have to say he was quite good at rugby. I know the Vandals disagree. But he did actually captain the Midlands at under 18 level, and I believe he had England trials, is that right? Yeah. He did take his responsibilities on the pitch very seriously indeed. He kicked, stand, punch, get sent off to the drinking for a game, not for a game, compulsory. On one particular occasion, I believe it was half a bottle of whiskey and 10 pints of lower breath. Is that right?
I remember the 12.
Fifth sorry, I've not quite got the detail. I think that's been told Mum and Dad. Anyway, and obviously the next day, throwing it on the side of the pitch. So I think he's set a great example there.
That's under 12s rugby for you, though, isn't it?
But in one area of the game, he was exceptional, truly exceptional. That was the ability to play a whole game of rugby without moving a single hair on his head.
Yep.
To be fair to him, I know he's always taken his grooming very seriously. But he did lead to the vicious rumour that he does actually take a comb off the pitch.
I'm sure that's true. I think it's true. I think it's true.
And 14 other players.
But anyway, what was it like growing up with it? Well, it was fun, interesting, great. Sorry, Rich, I can't read your writing. No, it was always amusing, never a dull moment. I mean, the fights were always over pretty quickly. As you can see, Richard was always a bulky one, I was a bit of a welterweight. But I remember on one occasion, pinned up the ball, slowly raised, it was like, okay, I'll give it. On another occasion, he tried to sort it by throwing the dog's bone at me. He's never had much of a throwing on. Missed me, smashed Mum's crystal decanter. Sorry, Mum. What can you say? Yeah, but to be fair to him, he did used to show his love to me in other ways. Sometimes he was even there when I woke up in the morning. Poor family. At Christmas, he has always been generous at Christmas. One year I was particularly proud. I sent him a 28-inch waist, leopard skin thong as his Christmas present. The following year, he sent it back to me, having worn it. This sounds nightmare about the milking. As you will be aware, Rick works in the financial industry, so if you see a group of villagers turning up with torches and pitchforks, you know it's a hit. He's always had to inform investors that their investment is likely to go down as well as down. I did try to get a job with Scottish Widows, but was actually deemed to be too big. And I believe his current project is actually on a scratch card for Wonga.com. I did take the liberty of speaking to some people at work about him. They describe him as godlike in the workplace, namely that his appearances are infrequent and any work constitutes a miracle.
I wish I'd written this.
Others have described him as arrogant. Thanks for that. So, what's Richard really like? I thought it's probably best, rather than me describe it, so you can visualise it. I'll hand out some photos. So, Peter, you can do the honours. Just don't remove the staple. Feel free to open.
Thank you. These are going to be really embarrassing, aren't they?
Oh, yes. That very young person. This is my phone.
Oh, they're all different on the table.
No, that's fine.
So, Richard is a baby. As you can see, he was a very chunky baby. It's probably worth pointing out that Mum was actually sick during pregnancy, but only after it. Mr. Sheen. It's not Charlie Sheen, it's not taking him Richard's never happy when he's got a mop, a bucket, brushing his hands.
OCD.
Just after service again.
Several rolls of toilet
Thank
paper.
you, Wade. Mr. OCD. Always happy with me.
Yeah.
George Michael, the formative years. I think you'll find agree with me that the resemblance is striking. It's not so much spot the difference as, well, unlike the Ball one, which is the ball. It's like spot the difference. Yeah, from a very early age,
It's really good. Yeah.
huge resemblance to the great man himself.
Well, the t-shirt. Get the t-shirt on,
I do have fond memories of him going out to a party, fancy dress, wearing white hot pants, and a pink shirt.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Because the hair became less big.
George Bloom, again, I think there's a striking resemblance there to the great man. I don't think it's just his inability to hold down a steady build, but the grey hair, the lines.
I used to have to hold it down.
What was it about the body?
And Mr. Borat himself. One year I thought it would be nice for Rich since he was going through a bit of a low point in his life. So I put him the Christmas, the complete Borat kit, which consisted of the DVD, the mankini, and of course, the fake moustache. Never thinking for 1 minute that he would actually wear it. At Christmas.
Is there a website for this?
Yeah, it's all on the website. Richard, thank you for that. My daughter is still in therapy. So, of course, I have to give Rich some advice on married life, because let's face it, right, first time we can. I believe I'm qualified to do this, as I've been married for nearly 20 years myself. My wife calls me salt of the earth, people in the cellar. I thought it'd probably be best to explain it to Rich in terms of his understanding. So, Rich, married life is like rugby. Make sure you commit it every week. Make sure you score on Saturday. Don't forget to change ends at half time. Don't put your tackling too hard in case you injure yourself. And no tackling from the blind side, especially on your wedding night. Anyway, tradition now dictates that I read out some messages from people who can't be here today. Richard and Anna, we won't be able to fix your carpet today, but you should get your underfelt by tonight. They've got Woof, that's from Jack the Dog, or the local pyromaniac. And lastly, we miss you, Richard, and come back soon. That's from Pepper and Cinnamon from the Fantasy Land. Twice. But anyway, I think everyone will agree it's been an emotional day, even the cake's in tears. I'd just like to finish with the words of Woody Allen.
Oh, that's weird.
He's so good, isn't he? He's so good. Come and release. Good.
Richard likes to give the words of Woody Allen, which are, I love you like a brother,
No, he doesn't.
just not with a boss.
Spelling.
So I'd like to thank you
I'm
for
just
listening.
texting myself.
And if everyone could stand up, please.
What are they?
Richard and Anna.
Richard Anna.
Well done.
Well done.